Hey.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Pass caught, it's Romeo. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Lawrence will throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Inside give to Davis. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
York able to send this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they changed their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McKay over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first carry now for Thompson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They go with Thompson again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down carry for Davis to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKay able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw now on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Thompson between the tackles. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Back to throw. McKay. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On play action, Lawrence completes it again to Dobbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20. First down.
team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McKay into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. McKay. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To Thompson on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Back to throw. McKay. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Lawrence.
Pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. But to throw again is Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's brought in downfield by London. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. McKay.
That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They give it here to Thompson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had two great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of three.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hand off to Thompson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down. McKay. That is caught. And he's got room. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf. 52 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a give to Davis.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw. McKay. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Judy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Back to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Thompson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. McKay looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. McKay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the carry, Thompson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and 5. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. McKay. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They run with Thompson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Thompson. And fights through one man. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And caught by London. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. McKay. He's got Thompson here, complete. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. look to throw. McKay. That's caught left side by Judy. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Up the middle to Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. McKay able to find Judy.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Got his man. It's London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run it here with Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, a run with Thompson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line. And he puts it home to likely get them through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. Let's say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.